Welcome, sports fan. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight reporting Allie LaForce. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves matched up against the defending NBA champions, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Joe Ingles is out with the injury and will not be playing.
Yeah, and as bad as it turned out to be, it tells you a little bit about his toughness, that when they took him to the locker room after he got hurt, he wanted to come back out and get back on the court.
Yeah, you know, he's a fighter. He's a competitor. He's a grinder. And, you know, he's going to stay connected and engaged with his teammates, doing what he can to lift them up and help them from his role off the court now.
And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Here's Anthony. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And Melo's jumper is pure. You feel like it's going in every time he gets a clean look at the rim.
Bosh can't hit.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with him.
Gobert down low, and he makes that one.
From in close, it's game over when Gobert has the ball.
It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. 6-point game. Anthony nowhere around. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Anthony's got his second bucket tonight.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Here's Anthony. The Thunder making the shot. And it's sent back by Bosh.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosh positioning himself well to come up with the block.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Back over to you.
He is a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Nice job capitalizing inside by Tyrese Halliburton. You know, he's capable of doing damage down there when given the opportunity.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does. Yeah, he really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
SGA, no good. Shoots from 14, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Whenever that mid-range jump shot is available, Halliburton is going to take advantage of it. He's a really good passer, but also an opportunistic scorer.
Back to SGA. Another miss by SGA. Timberwolves leading by 7. Anunoby has the open look. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Anthony with it. Now SGA defending.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Shot on the wing, and Anthony gets it to go. Anthony's got 7.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter.
21.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder, trailing by 13. And now here comes Daniel, leading the break.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
A wide open look here for Bosch. That's good, and SGA with the assist. Bosch has got his second basket.
Bosch showing you just how confident he is in his stroke. What a sweet stroke it is, and it always looks better when it's coming from a lefty.
First team foul.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Anthony and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think score. But is that accurate, or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. The clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist total, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Timberwolves leading by 14. Halliburton with it. He's got 6. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. It's tipped. Halliburton on the wing. Here's Diabate. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge. You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Tyrese Halliburton really is just a tremendous passer, Clark. He loves setting guys up.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, that's where he's at his most effective and happiest as a player, it seems. He takes great pride and joy in distributing the ball and running the show for his team. And some might even criticize him for being too selfless at times for the ability he has to score the ball himself.
The mid-range jumper from Dort, giving the defense a little wrinkle.
And here's Anthony for 3. Under trailing by 12. And a wide open look for SGA. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The 3. And that one's good, Anthony. Anthony's got 14 points for the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. They stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
The three-pointer is right on target. 9 points in the game so far.
And you have to know that's coming from Gilgeous-Alexander. He is not shy beyond the arc.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Changes here for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves leading by 10. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Picked by Williams. Here's SGA. SGA takes it the other way. Here's Minnesota. Pass to DiVincenzo. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City.
What awareness from Gilgeous-Alexander on the defensive end. Finds a steal and starts a fast break.
Here's Shannon. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
There's a screen by Williams. To the middle. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And now just a 4-point Minnesota lead. And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Timberwolves leading by 4. Pass to Shannon. Puts up a 3. Bosch grabs the miss. 17 points was their biggest margin. Inside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dillingham. Count that bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Holmgren the screen. And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 summer games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Pass to Hartenstein. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander on the fly.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Outside Anthony. Launches a 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams a screen. Over in the corner, Caruso. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Caruso's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
Here's Anthony. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And here comes the break. Finishes the break with a slam.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Pass to Bosch. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Daniels. Finish off the break. And now a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 15. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bosch. Rebounded by Anthony.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
There's a screen by Williams. The kick out to Bosch. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Here's Daniels. Tipped away. And they get it back. Deep 2 from Anthony. And that one's on target from the wing. Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter.
Scoring at an efficient clip tonight. Melo in that zone.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Hartenstein. Just 5 to shoot. Good on the bucket. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, great production there from Holmgren. I know he's hungry to prove that he can be a reliable producer. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Timberwolves on defense. 17 points was their biggest margin. Gobert knocks it away.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
On the wing, Anunoby. Pass to Halliburton. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's Minnesota enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their feet. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A 12-point game. Holmgren outside. A three-pointer, no good.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Here's Halliburton. And the rejection by Holmgren. 4 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. The offensive rebound. And Anunoby stays with it.
High effort play by Anunoby, rescuing the possession on the offensive glass.
Here comes Shea. And slam dunk by SGA.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
You want a high percentage take offensively. Get it to Holmgren in that spot.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Out to Anthony. The tray. Great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equal his total from before the break. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
SGA feeling it out a bit. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Anthony down low. George with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Trying again. Can't get it. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 13. Fires the 3. Daniels pulls it down. And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. Timberwolves leading by 13. On the wing, Daniels. Anthony fires. Count it. Nice touch.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock.
Holmgren finishing the tough play.
Free throw drops for Holmgren. Here's Minnesota. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Anthony. Now Halliburton. Daniels.
Oklahoma City foul. Chris Bosh. First personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for Minnesota.
Both free throws good from Daniels. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Was that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Not that time. It won't go. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Alex Caruso. The three doesn't go. And here's Halliburton. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks.